Hello, this is Daniel Winter-Holzinger from the SportsBettingAcademy, and today I want to show you in detail how you can use BetOnValue Professional in doing sure bets and in doing value bets. In the first step, we have to log into our BetOnValue account. So after you have entered your nickname and your password and you click on sign in, you will see the screen like I have. In the next step, we can choose here some bookmakers if we want. I have chosen this kind of bookmakers, which you can see here. After you have chosen all your bookmakers, you click here on confirm selected bookies, and then you go here on tools. And the first point what I want to show you is the chapter sure bets. If we click here on sure bets, you can see here on the left side all the bookmakers, which have you chosen. So if we click here on the drop down, you can see here all bookmakers. You can select and deselect them here, and you can also go here for live and non-live. For example, oppose. For first step, I show you only the non-live one, and here you also can make the selection of the sport and bet type, and I've chosen all of them. And if you click on filter, you will see here on the right side the results. You see here I have the gold product, I have no delay, so I see all sure bets immediately. The first example what I want to show you is like this game here. It's a soccer game from Olympic Donetsk against Voskla, and you can see here the bet type is the double chance and the winning market. So that we can see here, for example, the double chance on cash point has an odd for that the home team will win and it ends in a draw with an odd of 1.52, and at Betson, for example, that the away team will win, we have the odd of 4.5. And if we do here, for example, with this calculator, the correct calculation of our stakes, we can place here stakes to be rounded up so that we have full euro amounts. And if we say, for example, I have 100 euros what I want to invest totally in this game, and I click here and calculate, you will see here that BetOnValue, the calculator, says okay, please place now 75 euros on the odd of 1.52 at the double chance that the home team will win or it ends in a draw, and please place 25 euros on Betson at the odd of 4.5 with the odd of 4.5 at Voskla. Let us check this first, in the first step. So we go here on first on cash point. So here you see I have already prepared it for this video. So you see here, if we click on this, you can see on the right side it's still available. So if we click on this odd, you can enter here your amount, and you see if we place here 75 euros, can remove it. So let's do it one more together. So you see here 75 euros, and then you will see here that our payout is 114 euros in this case. And the second bet, we go here on Betson. You see here I also have found this game here, Olympic Donetsk against Voskla. If we go here on the odd of 4.5, so we have to place here 25 euros. You see here that our payout is 112.50. And in this case, with this single bet, you already made a profit between 14 and 12.50 euros. So we invest 100 and we get back 114 or 112.50 euro. So you see, it not depends which kind of result has come. We always make money in this way. The second bet I want to show you in a short way is like here, for example, I found the game San Jose against Vancouver with most bookings. So you see here, this is a bet which kind of soccer team will have the most cards in a game. So it not depends which kind of bet type we use. The only point what is very important in using sure bets are always the odds for this situation. And you see here we have here a 6% sure bet, and if we do the calculation with the calculator here, and let us say we have also 100 euros, and we click here on calculate. First I want to show you what happens if we click on calculate. You see here the stakes with cent amounts, but if we took here stake to be rounded up and we click here on calculate, you can see here the stakes in full amounts. And let us go here on Unibet first. So you see here I have already searched for this game San Jose against Vancouver Whitecaps, and you see here most cards San Jose Earthquake has the odd of 5, and if we place here now 21 euros, which is shown us here, then you can see here that our payout is 105 euros in this case. If we go, for example, back, you see here the draw has the odd of 4.35. We need here 24 euros. So our next bet is that we go here for the draw and we need 24. You see here our potential payout is 100 for 40. And the third bet, what we need is William Hill at the odd of 1.95 with 54 euros. So we see here Vancouver Whitecaps. If we place here 54 euros, you will also get a payout of 105 euros 30. The third bet, what I want to show you in next step is the game here, for example, this Russia game with Bwin and Interwetten. You also see here that we have here like this way here, that we have a double chance and the Asian handicap. And when we go here on the calculator, you can also look here, for example, now you see more than one bookmaker. You see here SportsBettingAcademy had also the odd of 3.4. William Hill has the odd of 3.2, for example. And here you can see, okay, in this case, only Interwetten has the Asian handicap. But you can also, in this case, for example, you can first use Bwin and SportsBettingAcademy. If you, for example, get more money at Interwetten and not so much money at Bwin for your insurance, for example. So you can also say, okay, a part of my money I have to place on Bwin and the other part, for example, at the SportsBettingAcademy, because they have the same odd, for example. So it's also a very helpful tool that we can compare and see in one picture from the other bookmakers the odd. And what you also can do, let us do this in this case, for example, you say, for example, here, you can lock here the money over there. And you can say, for example, I want to place on, let us say, Interwetten 100 euros. So how much I have to place now here at Bwin, for example. And if we click here, let us say stakes be rounded up, and let us say we'll make a calculation. Then you will see in this case, in this special case, that we can place now 100 euros at Interwetten, and the software says, okay, please place 46 euros at Bwin, and so you have a total stake of 146 euros. So let's check this out here. So we go over there. You see here that the game is already available, and the odd of 3.4 is also available. So 46 euros. You see our possible win is 156 euros 40. This is the, you see it here, that we have a profit then of 10 euros 40. So we invested 146 and we get back 156.40. So we have a profit of 10.40 euros if this situation happens. And over there, when we go here, for example, on Interwetten, you see here that the Asian handicap here has the odd of 1.55. So if we place here now, for example, 100, you see that our payout is 155. Okay, and our profit in this case is 9 euros. And you see 146 we invested, 155 we get back. So we have here a profit of 9 euros. And this is really fantastic that you can make on a so fast and easy way sure bets in combination with BetOnValue. What I want to show you also is that you can also use, for example, live bets in combination with sure bets. And if there is, for example, a game like this now here, you can also see live bets and the different bookmakers where you can make also sure bets during the game. You see it's really fast here in doing this kind of sure betting. So this you should also have like some experience in doing that, so that you can see that the odds are drifting all the time because it's a live game. But you can also use here the sure bet calculator, and BetOnValue helps us in making the right calculation in doing live sure betting, for example. What is very important when you want to do live sure betting, you should have the gold subscription without any delay, because the odds are very fast in play, moving in play, and for this reason you should have the gold subscription and without any delay. Okay, so the next point I want to explain and show you with some examples is using value bets. So if we go here on value bets, you can first of all make some selections on the left side, so that we have here a start date and an end date. And I have chosen here for 1 week, and the minimum odd and the maximum odd, for example. I have chosen here the odd of 1 up to highest 4, and then you can also select here your bookmakers which you want to compare, or where you can see the value bets. I've chosen this 5, and when you click then on filter, you will see here the results. And for example, let us do this game here. Okay, so we go Brazil. For example, you have here like the handicap first half. You also can click here, for example, on the game, that you can see also this kind of feature. And you see here, for example, you can compare the odds here. And you see here cash point, for example, for the handicap -1 has the odd of 2.83, and you can see which kind of odds the other bookmakers have. Okay, and you see that this odd is really high in when you compare it with, for example, Interwetten has only 2.25 and so on. William Hill 220, so we have here the odd of 2.83. And when you want to make like a value bet, you can you have more opportunities how you can handle this for your own. Our students, for example, from SportsBettingAcademy are using the Kelly fractional system in using value bets, and I want to explain you in detail how you also can use the Kelly fractional system for your own. And for this reason, I have prepared for you an calculator, what you can see all necessary steps in doing that. And there I want to explain. So this is now the Kelly fractional system calculator, and I go now with you every single step so that you can make this for your own at home. And the idea from the Kelly fractional system is that this is the a bankroll management system where you not can go broke if you do it on the correct way, and that here are some points necessary that you see here, for example, the bankroll and the probability, which is showing us BetOnValue that a situation will happen, then which kind of odd we get offered from our bookmaker is necessary, and which kind of fractional system we want to use. Let us show first with 100% for better understanding. And then you have here stake for your next bet. And this is what the califractional system is saying us, how much money I should invest on the next round, on the next bet, in knowing the probability from BetOnValue and in knowing the odd which is offering us the bookmaker. And then you can see here the formula for this calculation. And this says, you see here, it's the bankroll, what we have, multiplied with this calculation here, probability from BetOnValue multiplied with the odd from the bookmaker, and then -1. And this divided by the odd from the bookmaker -1, multiplied with the fractional percentage what we have chosen here. And you can see also here the formula that you can make this for your own on your computer. And now we do like this example. You see here we have an odd of 2.83 and a probability of 39%. So we go here 2.83 and a probability of 39%. And if you have now, for example, the 100% fractional system, our students are using like 15% or 25% so that you have not too much money in one game. And then you see when you have a bankroll of 1,000 euros, the califractional system says with this information, what you have entered here, please place now the bet for this situation of 56.67 euros. Okay, this is the perfect amount which you have or which you should invest for this game with the odd of 2.83 and the probability of 39%. You see here in this calculation, you see here the formula, this is our possible payout. Our possible payout is like the stake which we invest multiplied with the odd from the bookmaker, so 2.83. And our possible net profit is now 103.70 euros. This means 160.37 euros we get paid out. If we reduce our initial stake of 56.67, it's our net profit 103.70 euros. Okay. If, for example, now let us say this game is correct. Okay, so after this round, you would have a new bankroll, and the new bankroll is now in this case in the next round 1,103.70 euros. If the bet is right. And let us say we do now the next game. It's only, for example, like this one here. You see here we have a probability of 40% and an odd of 2.7 and expected return of 9% or also. So we can enter here, for example, 40%, 2.7, and we have now, for example, this bankroll. Then Kelly says, please place now 51.94 euros. Okay. For example, let us say this game is wrong, so we lose here around 50 euros. So for easier understanding, let us say we have after this round 1,050. Then you see here that the stake is calculated new for the next round. It's always depending how high our bankroll is, and the target of the califractional system is that you not should go broke with this system. Okay, and for better understanding, a probability in this case, for example, 40% means, if we do like the math like here, if we say 1 divided by the probability, so 1 divided by 30% means that the fair odd should be 2.5, and you see the odd from the bookmaker is 2.7. It's too high, and for this reason, if we have a higher odds than the fair odd. In this case, you have an value bet, and in combination with this calculated way from the califractional system, you will make a lot of money on the long term in using this strategy. Thank you for viewing the series of the BetOnValue tutorials, and if you need a BetOnValue account, you can find in the description below a link to open a BetOnValue account. And if you have some questions to BetOnValue directly, you can write them an email to contact@betonvalue.com. You will also find in the description below. And if you are interested in learning more about BetOnValue and to use this software professional, you also can join the Sports Betting Academy and the BetOnValue Masterclass. You will also find more information in the description below.